Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and I'm the Assistive Technology Technician at NCAD. This tutorial is to show you how to access and use SpeechNotes.co, which is a free speech-to-text extension that's very user-friendly. The slight difference with this extension or application is that, like the other extensions, you would have a little icon that would live in your browser. With Speech Notes, although you go and search it, look it up and use it, when you click out of it, it does save your files, but it won't, there's not an application for you to click back into. You have to just simply search speechnotes.co and it will open back up onto your saved items. So what I like to do is bookmark it, so I'll do that afterwards, but just to get started now, and we can look at that a little later. So we'll just start off by typing in speechnotes.co, and it's the first one here. Just click on that. And this is our speech notes. So it has a little bit of an ugly kind of display, like here is a blank page and it's got writing on it, but it actually is the instructions how to use it. So we'll see this is a note 37, so I've used this before, but we'll just click in and it's another note, so it's note 38, but it still has, so for each blank note you will have the instructions, which is handy because if you haven't used it in a while, it's just kind of refreshing you. So it's just letting you know, click the mic to start dictating. So this is our mic up here, that's our the button we press if we want to start dictating. Now remember, it's telling you as well, this speech note feature only works when you're using Google Chrome, so that is really important. So your browser which you're searching in has to be Google Chrome for you to be able to use and access speech notes. So another thing it's saying here is click the speaker icon at the bottom right to read aloud your text for proofreading. So this is our little speaker icon, and basically after you've spoken your speech that has been dictated and turned into text, this is how you can proofread it by reading it aloud by pressing this button, and it will read out loud whatever the text is. So here are the other little features. So this is the folder where all your saved sheets are. So you can see all the different dates and you can delete them that way. If you want to send whatever you have turned into text by email, which is really handy if there was an important email that you just need to kind of speak and then edit it afterwards, you can do it that way. Also, if you're writing an essay or getting the starts of it or the crux of it going, what you can do as well, upload to your Google Drive, which is a place where NCAD students are kind of encouraged to use. That's where your slides are sent to you on your Google Drive, and briefs are given, students write their essays there. So it's a really nice, safe way for all your items to be. So it's great that you can send it to your Google Drive. You can download as a file or Word document, save session. And then when you come down here, it's just saying a print button. And if you want to magnify the text or make it smaller, there are two options as well by clicking on them. So another really amazing thing is languages. So these are all the different languages that Speech2Note covers, which is really impressive. So whatever language you speak, you would click on. We're going to go for English UK because there can be some differences in US English, just with spelling and stuff like that. So we'll click on English UK, so that's what we're set on. And then what I'll do is I'm going to just do a little test run also as well. This is where you can edit the title. So I'm going to call this test run. And I'll say 24/03/20. So now you might put your title of your essay. It might be you're just getting some ideas down for a brief, for even your studio practice. You just want to kind of keep a few notes on maybe what your work is about right now. I know we have to do artist statements and stuff like that for applications. If you just need to get things out, this is a really great speech to text option. So that'll be saved there. You just click enter, then we'll come down here and we're going to start our dictation by pressing on the mic. I would like to write a sentence to see how accurate this speech to text is, full stop. So that's the sentence that I spoke. It's taken it down really accurately, including my punctuation of a full stop. So it is pretty accurate. The other thing is that on the first page, so that will automatically save. So when we go into our first page again, in the instructions, it talks about for punctuations, you can use 3 methods. So the 3 methods that they recommend is that as you're speaking, you put in the punctuation as the text appears, or as you're speaking, you actually say the punctuation, comma, full stop, exclamation mark, or at the very end when you've spoken and your text has been inputted, that at the very end you just go in and manually tidy up, correct, and adjust stuff that way. So that's our mic. I'm going to go back to my saved one, test run. Now, we're going to try out the loudspeaker here, which is our proofreader. Now, the only thing is it's not going to sound great on my mic, but I can let you know that it's successful. So I just would like to start here. So I don't know if that was very clear. You might have picked up a little bit of a tinny sound, but it read perfectly clear my text there. And it's just a really nice way to hear back what you've written, as well with the punctuations that you've inserted. So that works really well. So now I'm going to click out of this so I can show you what I mean about it disappearing, but I'm being kind of a little bit concerned that maybe it hasn't saved, but it has. So I'm going to click out of my speech to notes in my browser, and I'm coming down to my main page, and I'm going to go into Google Chrome again, and I'm going to type speech notes in. I'm clicking speech notes, and it just looks like, oh, it's a generic speech notes. We've just gone back to the very beginning. Maybe my stuff isn't saved. But when we go to our files here, you can see the one that I did today, test run 24/3, 20 is there. I click in it, and that's my my text that has been saved, and they're all my other texts that I've done. So you know it's there and it's saved, but actually to take away the faffiness of kind of having to type it in the Google search, what we'll do is we'll bookmark it. So I'll just go up to the 3 little dots in the right there. I'll right click on it. I'll go down to bookmarks, and I'll say bookmark this tab. Speech notes, speech to text online. Yeah, I'll know what that is. And then there our speech notes will live. So we'll just click out of it, click back into Google Chrome, and my speech notes are there. And when I come down to my saved files, my test run is there. So it's all saved, and it's just more accessible rather than having to go and search it from beginning. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop into NCAD learning support, and I can help you set up if you're having any difficulties or if you have any other AT questions. I hope that was helpful. Okay, bye bye.